Hi, I'm Natasha Watley, two-time Olympian, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I help softball athletes become game changers. And so today I am going to be answering a question that I get all the time, and that is from coaches. And the question is, how do you identify an athlete to turn into a slap hitter or a triple threat? So we're going to dive into a couple of components of things that coaches should look for. So the first thing that you should be looking for as a coach is speed. That's the most obvious thing. That's the most identifiable thing that a triple threat should have is speed. You are going to put pressure on the defense. Not the most important thing. I had a coach once tell me, you can be the fastest athlete, but if you're not putting the ball in play, you're going to be my first pinch runner off the bench. Okay, so we'll talk about some other components, but one important thing is speed. So if you're able to put the ball in play consistently and you're able to put pressure on defense with your speed, it's going to be huge. So for coaches, if you've got those 2 to 3 athletes that are clocking the fastest times, that have the most speed on your team, those would be some good candidates to be your triple threats. Also too, if you've got an athlete that's getting down from home to first under a 2.8 or 2.9, that's going to be someone who I'm going to look to turn to a triple threat. So the second thing to look for if you're a coach is athleticism. So if you've got an athlete who's agile, who's coordinated, who has good lateral movement, that's going to be a good candidate. So a lot of times when we're teaching slap hitters the very first fundamentals of footwork, it's the most unique skill to learn. And it's actually very awkward having that sensation of going out as hard as you possibly humanly can towards a pitcher. It's going to be really important to get that footwork down with someone who's really coordinated. And the last and final thing that you should be looking for, coaches, is hand-eye coordination. Okay, so again, at the beginning I said speed's really important, but if you have that speed athlete who doesn't put the ball in play, who doesn't put pressure on the defense, that's going to be your first pinch runner, right? So having an athlete who has that good hand-eye coordination, who's able to track the ball deeply, someone who's able to make some great plays defensively. Maybe you've got an outfielder or infielder who's actually tracking the ball, seeing the ball. I think those are the athletes that you want to stay tuned to, because they're going to make great triple threats. Because again, we're now moving out of the box as fast as we can. So to be able to put bat on ball, it's going to be super important, because that's going to allow you to be level up, to put pressure on defense. Again, if I'm swinging and missing, if I'm striking out a lot, I'm not really putting pressure on defense. So we want those athletes who have great hand-eye coordination. So thank you for joining. Hopefully, coaches, you learned on a couple of things to look for when you're looking for that athlete to turn to the left side. Again, we're not trying to put band-aids on athletes. We're not turning athletes to the left side just because they weren't able to get it done as hitters. We're looking for athletes that this is going to add an element to their game. They're already athletic. They're already fast. They already have that hand-eye coordination. So we're going to teach them to be triple threats, to add another dimension to their game. So challenging you, coaches, to find more triple threats. We need more in the world to continue to create chaos on the base paths. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Please like this video if you liked it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel up above. I put videos out like this every single week, and I look forward to seeing you next week.